Ducati Multistrada has a huge significance in the motorcycling world. Well, it was the first motorcycle to bring two different motorcycling segments into one. And when launched, it was an icon and it was truly one-of-a-kind motorcycle. And today we have the Multistrada 950, which is the younger sibling of the same. So without any further ado, let's quickly saddle up and find out if all the legends that I've heard about this bike are true or not.
The Multi 950 might look like a cloned out version of its bigger sibling, but it's only when you get into details you find out it's not. The front twin headlamps along with its beak-like air intakes make it intriguing. The beak comes finished in matte black, which looks raw. It doesn't fancy the LED headlights like the one on the bigger Multis and also misses out on the single-sided swing arm. It features an LCD instrument panel brimming with information such as speed, RPM, total distance covered, fuel level, riding mode information and much more. The display is intelligent. It literally has everything or even more than what you might demand.
Well, don't let its big aggressive look scare you, because when you're on the saddle, you roll on the gas, you'll see that it is highly comfortable and is a bliss to ride because of its ultimate riding dynamics. But there is only one prerequisite, that you'll have to be at least of my height to be comfortable on this bike, or else you'll be tiptoeing and taking a U-turn on this thing in the traffic. Well, it's quite a task.
The engine in question is the same Hypermotard Super Sport derived 937cc liquid-cooled engine, but on the Multi 950 it gets a retuned intake system and ECU. It churns out around 113 PS of maximum power and 96 Nm of peak torque and comes mated to a 6-speed transmission. You can ride the Multi 950 in 4 modes: Sport, Touring, Urban and Enduro. The engine revs freely and accelerates with a punch from as low as 3000 rpm. The power is delivered very smoothly, offering a meaty mid-range with plenty of torque available between 3500 rpm and 9500 rpm. It is a delight to ride with its accessible and engaging power, which is available right where you need it. The power is satisfying but not too intimidating in case you want to thrash it around your local racetrack.
So it might be running on a smaller engine, but do not mistake it for a smaller bike when compared to its other siblings. It shares similar dimensions and weight figures and is as bulky on the outside as you'd expect a full-size adventure motorcycle to be.
Its flat and wide handlebars are great to give you a solid grip on the motorcycle, and that along with center foot peg position and wide and comfy saddle makes up for a highly comfortable riding posture. You can cruise all day long and munch as many miles as you want, but you wouldn't have to pull over even for small tea breaks. The Multistrada 950 offers such a ride. The handling on the bike is easy, light and neutral. It is intuitive and stable enough to tightly hug cornering lines when desired. It uses a fully adjustable Kayaba fork with 170mm travel at the front and a fully adjustable Shax monoshock at the back. The setup uses progressive springs at either ends, creating a supple feel on minor bumps, while bigger ones are absorbed without any drama. On the daily roads, the bike simply glides over everything, flattening out even the most rugged roads you wish to ride on. Talking about the brakes, it comes with two front Brembo monoblock 4-piston calipers which work well with enough stopping power and feel as they bite on 320mm semi-floating discs. At the rear, the 265mm and 2-piston caliper is a similar setup as seen on 1200 Enduro.
Well, the Multistrada 950 makes everything feel so unreal. It has soul of a sports bike and a body of an adventurer. Well, it has the potential to attract all kind of riders with its universal appeal, which is highly unique. And no matter where you look in this segment, you won't find a proposition as the Multistrada 950. And no, it's not at the cheaper side at Rs 12.80 lakh, but trust me when I say this bike has won my heart, and good things aren't cheap. That's all in the show today. It's goodbye for now, and as always, ride hard, ride safe.